to kind of run through your warm-up a little bit differently today. So what's going to happen is we're going to give you a chunk of warm-ups to do, and then we're going to say pause your screen here, complete these rounds or complete those reps. We want you to pause your screen, and then when you're done with it, hit play again, and we'll move on to the next section of the warm-up. All right? So first, we're going to go through 2 rounds of 10 air squats and 10 V-ups. So Eric's going to demonstrate air squat for us. Feet about hip to shoulder width apart, chest up nice and tall, get those hands out front, hip crease below the knee if you can. And then our V-up, you're going to lay on the ground. You're going to try to push that low back down to the ground, point those toes, and both hands and feet go up at the same time. Good. And to scale this, you could do one leg at a time. There you go. One leg, one arm, kind of like dead bug. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, just like that. So 2 rounds, 10 air squats, 10 V-ups. Pause your screen now. Welcome back. Next set is you're going to do 10 PVC pass-throughs, 10 around the world, and a 30-second shoulder stretch on each side. So if you have a PVC, we want 10 pass-throughs. After those 10 pass-throughs, we want 10 around the world. So you can do 5 in each direction, making that figure 8. After those 5 in each direction, you're going to put your PVC on your shoulder. Front hand goes on the top, back hand goes on the top, and you're going to push down with that front hand. And you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Remember, if you don't have a PVC, you can do your pass-throughs and your around the world with a band or a towel. If you don't have a PVC for the 30-second shoulder hold, go ahead and find a doorway, stick that chest through here or up here and press your chest through up there so you can get that chest and shoulder to open up a little bit more. So go ahead, pause your screen. All right, now the last part of your warm-up, if you have a PVC, you can do it with your PVC. If you have a barbell, do it with your barbell. Otherwise, grab your kettlebell or dumbbell, and we're gonna get our snatch warmed up. So we're gonna run through this part for you. Hands are gonna be nice and wide in that snatch grip. You're gonna do 3 dip shrugs. So just a dip and a shrug. Then you're gonna move on to 3 dip shrugs with a high pull, elbows high and outside. Then you're gonna move on to 3 muscle snatch. So he's gonna dip and drive, throw that bar all the way up and overhead, catching with those legs locked out. Good. And then he's gonna move on to 2 power snatches from position 1. Good. And then he's gonna move on to 2 power snatches from position 2. So right above that knee, catching it nice and high. Good. And then 2 power snatches from position 2 again, but he's going to catch it at parallel. So he's going to drop down into that squat a little bit deeper. Good, Eric. Very nice. And then he's going to do 3 power snatches from position 3, right below that knee, shin height. Good. And as he goes down to that position 3, notice he's going to pass through 1, pass through 2, all the way down to 3 for those 3 snatches. Good. So if you don't have a barbell, you're going to do this with either your kettlebell or dumbbell. And you're going to do the same thing. Should we show it together?
Sure.
So Eric's going to do the dumbbell, I'll do the kettlebell. We're just going to move, we're going to do 2 on each side for each of these. So a little dip and a shrug, a dip shrug with that high pull. Again, with both of these pieces of equipment, you're keeping it nice and close to the body. And then your power snatch or your muscle snatch going all the way up and overhead, and then you can move from your hang position, position 2 right above that knee, pass through 1, pass through 2, and then from position 3 as well. Just bring the watch. Good. All right, so make sure if you're using the kettlebell or the dumbbell that you're getting 2 reps on the right side, 2 reps on the left side. So if you have a rig at home at this time, we want you to go to your rig, perform a 20-second dead hang, 10 scap pull-ups, right? So we're coming up here, we're gonna pull those shoulders away from the ears, and then 10 kip swings, and 5 toes to bar, or your toe to bar option if you don't have a toe to bar. So maybe it's just doing that toe to shoulders, so we're getting those feet up as high as we can, or if you're gonna do hanging knee raises. If you don't have a rig at home, that's all right. Your warm-up can be done at this point. So for our workout today, we have a really spicy shoulder workout for you. We are going to do 4 times in 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 of thrusters, power snatches, and toes to bar. So your thruster, you want to show what that or the PVC. If you have a barbell, so our load for this is going to be a lightweight. So I would suggest if you had a barbell, 75 for the guys, 55 for ladies, or just use your bar, all right? So our thruster, he got a beautiful power clean up to that shoulder. He's gonna squat all the way down and drive that bar all the way up and overhead. Remember, the rep finishes when everything is locked out and his head is all the way through the window. Beautiful. So after 18 of those, you're gonna move into 18 power snatches with the same weight that you have. So hands are gonna go out nice and wide. These are gonna be from the floor each time, and he's gonna power snatch that bar up and overhead for 18 reps. Very nice. After those 18, you're gonna put your bar down, and you're gonna move on to the toe to bar. So you guys know what a toe to bar is. You go all the way over there. So if you have a rig, your option could be a hanging knee raise. So from that dead hang, bringing those knees up, or bringing those toe to shoulders as high as you can, or just like you did in that first one, a toe to bar all the way up. So let's back up to the top of the workout. If you don't have a barbell, a dumbbell or kettlebell thruster will do just fine. You can do single arm, just like Eric is going to show us right now. So same thing, hip crease, pull the knee all the way up until everything is locked out. Make sure that you're switching sides as you go through this. If you have something that's really, really heavy, and you want to hold both heads just like that and do your thruster in that position, you sure can. It'll be the same exact thing with your kettlebell, right? And then with your power snatch, it's going to be the same. Make sure that you switch sides. The only difference on your snatch with your kettlebell and dumbbell is that we're going to start here. Barbell grip is out here, kettlebell, dumbbell, it's nice and close to the body. So you're going to think about zipping up that jacket or that sleeping bag all the way up and overhead, locking out that arm and bringing it all the way back down. And these are going to be all the way back down to the floor. You can alternate hands if you want, if that's what's comfortable, or do 5 and 5, 4 and 4, whatever it is. Cool. So if you don't have a rig, instead of toe to bar, we're going to do either a V-up, which we did in the warm-up, right? So you're going to lay flat on the ground. Both hands and feet are going to come all the way up and overhead. If you don't have V-ups, you can do a lying leg raise. So if you want, why don't you hang on to this? You can grab, you can grab something like a chair, a bench if you have one, or whatever. And legs are going to come all the way up, just as if you, sorry, if you're doing them at the gym, right? And hold on to the rig, you can do them that way. Find something that's sturdy enough to get those done. So remember, we're going to do 18 of all 3 movements. Then you're moving on to 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Thinking about when we do like a set of 21, 15, 9, the worst set is always 15, right? So through this workout, probably your sets of 15 and 12 are going to push you a little bit. So make sure you either hold onto your barbell, hold onto your toe to bar, whatever that you're doing, push through those rounds. Once you get into that 9, it's going to be smooth sailing from there. Get after it.